Life is full of challenges, and these challenges can often feel like climbing a steep mountain. Many Christians face these struggles daily, seeking solace and strength through their faith. These struggles can come in various forms: financial difficulties, health issues, broken relationships, and more. Each of these challenges can weigh heavily on one's heart and mind. It is easy to feel overwhelmed when problems seem to pile up without any sign of relief. The stress and anxiety can become almost unbearable. The burden of worry can sometimes cloud one's ability to see the bigger picture that God has in store. Yet, it is in these moments of darkness that faith becomes even more crucial. The Bible acknowledges these tough times, reassuring us that challenges are a part of life. It offers wisdom and comfort, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. However, the real test lies in how we choose to respond to these adversities. Will we let them defeat us, or will we rise above them with faith and determination? Despite the difficulties, it is crucial to remember that everyone faces struggles. We are all in this together, and support from our community can make a significant difference. No matter how insurmountable a problem may seem, there is always hope. Each new day brings a chance for renewal and strength. By shifting our attention from our problems to God, we can find the strength to persevere. Prayer and faith can provide the clarity and courage we need. God is greater than any challenge we might encounter. With His guidance, we can overcome even the most daunting obstacles and emerge stronger. Focusing on God rather than our problems can transform our lives. When we fix our eyes on God, we are reminded of His greatness and power. This shift in focus allows us to see beyond our current circumstances and trust in God's ability to bring us through. The story of Peter walking on water is a powerful example of this principle. When Peter kept his eyes on Jesus, he could do the impossible and walk on water. However, the moment he looked away and focused on the storm around him, he began to sink. This story teaches us that our focus determines our outcome. When we concentrate on God, we are empowered to rise above our challenges. By choosing to focus on God's promises and His character, we can remain grounded in faith. Throughout history, there have been countless stories of people who overcame difficulties through their faith in God. These stories span across different cultures, eras, and circumstances, yet they all share a common thread of unwavering belief and divine intervention. These stories serve as a testament to God's power and His ability to work miracles in the lives of those who trust Him. They remind us that no matter how insurmountable a challenge may seem, faith can move mountains and bring about extraordinary outcomes. One such story is that of David and Goliath. This tale has been told for generations, inspiring countless individuals to face their own giants with courage and faith. Despite being just a young shepherd boy, David defeated the giant Goliath with nothing but a sling and a stone. His victory was not just a physical triumph but a spiritual one, showcasing the power of faith over fear. His faith in God gave him the courage to face what seemed like an impossible challenge. David's story teaches us that with faith, even the smallest among us can achieve great things. Another inspiring story is that of Daniel in the lion's den. Daniel's unwavering faith in God was tested in the most extreme circumstances. When faced with a decree that prohibited prayer, Daniel chose to remain faithful to God. His commitment to his faith was stronger than his fear of the consequences. As a result, he was thrown into a den of lions. It was a situation that seemed certain to end in tragedy, but God protected him and Daniel emerged unharmed. This miraculous event demonstrated God's power to save and the strength of unwavering faith. Modern-day examples are equally inspiring, reminding us that God is still in the business of performing miracles. These contemporary stories show that faith continues to be a powerful force in the world today. These stories of triumph encourage us to keep our faith alive. They inspire us to trust in God's plan and to believe that with faith, anything is possible. Section 4. God's promises in Scripture. The Bible is filled with verses that highlight God's power and His promises to us. These promises are not just words on a page, they are living and active, meant to guide us through every season of life. These scriptures serve as a source of strength and encouragement when we face difficulties. They remind us that no matter what we are going through, God is always with us, offering His unwavering support. One such verse is Philippians 4:13, which says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." This powerful statement reassures us that with Christ, we have the strength to overcome any obstacle. This verse reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. Christ's strength is made perfect in our weakness, giving us the courage to face each day. Another powerful verse is Isaiah 41:10, which says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." This verse offers profound comfort, reminding us that God is always by our side. Psalm 46:1 also offers comfort, stating, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." In times of distress, we can find solace in knowing that God is our safe haven. By turning to Scripture, we can find reassurance in God's promises and draw strength from His Word. The Bible is a treasure trove of wisdom and guidance, ready to be explored. These verses are just a few examples of the many promises God has given us. Each promise is a testament to His love and faithfulness. By meditating on Scripture, we can keep our hearts and minds focused on His greatness. Let these promises be a constant reminder of God's enduring love and presence in our lives. Section 5. Faith over fear. In moments of uncertainty, it is easy to let fear take hold. Fear can paralyze us, preventing us from moving forward. However, faith is the antidote to fear. By choosing faith over fear, we can face our challenges with confidence, knowing that God is in control. The story of the Israelites crossing the Red Sea is a powerful example of faith triumphing over fear. Faced with the Egyptian army behind them and the sea before them, the Israelites were terrified. But Moses encouraged them to trust in God, and God parted the sea, allowing them to cross safely. Choosing faith over fear requires us to shift our perspective. By embracing faith, we can overcome fear and face our challenges with courage. Section 6. Trusting God's Plan. Trusting in God's plan is essential for overcoming life's challenges. It requires us to let go of our own understanding and rely on God's wisdom and timing. This can be difficult, especially when we are in the midst of a storm. However, Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Trusting God's plan means believing that He has a purpose for our struggles and that He is working all things together for our good. This trust allows us to find peace, knowing that God is guiding our steps and that His plan is perfect. When we trust God's plan, we are free to live with hope and expectation. By trusting in God's plan, we can face life's challenges with confidence. Section 7. An uplifting conclusion. In conclusion, life is filled with challenges that can sometimes feel overwhelming. However, by focusing on God rather than our problems, we can find the strength to overcome any obstacle. By choosing faith over fear and trusting in God's plan, we can face our challenges with confidence and hope. The stories of triumph and the promises found in Scripture serve as a reminder that with God, all things are possible. Let us be encouraged to keep our eyes on God and not be defeated by our struggles. By trusting in His power and His plan, we can live with hope and assurance. Remember, God is greater than any challenge we may face.